It back to you.
Thank you so much, Kalisha. I mean, really considering everything that we saw yesterday, those power outages, not so bad.
Hopefully it'll continue that trend too. Meanwhile, a Truitland County woman is alive and safe after the storm last night rolled through that area. She says she and her dog took cover in the closet. Bain Evans was at home on Ohoopee Bend near Soperton. She was waiting the storm before heading to work. She got a tornado alert on her phone, texted her husband, who was not at home, while she was hiding in the closet. She waited until it was over to come out and see the damage. She says she and her husband still haven't fully processed what happened to their home.
Right now, we're still in the process of trying to secure what's left. We need containers, we need storage to be able to store the things that we are going to be able to salvage from the rubble. We need a place to put that.
Josh Love with Truitland County EMA says 3 homes on Ohoopee Bend suffered major damage. He says one person did suffer a minor injury. They refused treatment and they're doing okay.
A viewer says this video of hail in Bon Air, you can hear it coming down continuously, falling onto the driveway. You take a look, real close look, you can see the little white hail balls on the ground. So that was just from a little earlier today.
Yeah, I'm right here. I have to admit, I went to the prop room to look out the window to see the rain. It's pouring so heavily out here. Yeah, well,
I need to go see.
Yeah, the weather geek kind of gets you. You may want to kill Alex's mic. He's walking through some loud area in there. Okay, so I wanted to show you what's going on with the numbers here, the temperatures, because that has a lot to do with what we're doing too. We want to turn everything over. There's a lot of energy. If you went outside first half of the day, all you had to do is step outside and you're like, man, something's up. It's hot, it's muggy, sun's coming out, all that sort of thing. That's that powder keg environment, kind of like a summertime thing. There is the frontal boundary right here. So this is what we need to come on across, but it is going to be overnight hours into the early morning before that comes in. But you can see where the rain-cooled air is. We're seeing 60s in a lot of spots, and then there's some low 80s. So until we get to sunset, the more we keep kind of turning this. I mean, it may become somewhat annoying, you know, to have the lightning and everything going. And the rain, but again, keep the numbers down, and we'll see how this goes with the environment. I can tell you this, the dew points are crazy. This is a summertime looking map right here. When you get dark green all over the place and you see 70 plus dew points, it's not something that's very typical for this time of year. And as we look at the feels like numbers, why am I showing you that? Well, they're down now, but earlier it was feeling like 90 in McRae. Disgusting, especially in a situation like this. You don't really want that out there. There's a look at the movement of all this. I'm leaving the lightning on there on purpose. Sometimes it helps you follow your eye. I could zoom in on all these spots and show you where it's raining, but we know it's raining and thundering in all these places, right? But I'm trying to give you an overall theme here. Notice how everything's kind of been coming together here and back toward the west. And this is where the newer storms have been developing. As you can see with those severe thunderstorm warnings that expire in less than a minute. And if nothing else happens, we will be without any warnings. But I wanted to show you with the hail map here. And notice how this has really worked its way down in intensity. Pea size at best on the scale here. And it's been only in these northern counties. This has been the, kind of the outflow from these storms have been creating new storms. Now I can go over here and put hail tracks on, and I can take you back to this afternoon and watch these big ones explode. Watch Cordele. That's the one with the tornado in it right there. Look at Houston County over here coming out of Peach County. Tons of hail in there, about 1.5 inches in diameter. Right around in there is where we lost data for a little bit, and then it picked back up with some stronger stuff. Jones going into Jasper, and then you get to basically where we are now. When you turn the hail tracks back off, and you can see there's hardly anything out there with that. So that's kind of how it looks. This is the big picture. Again, these would be what your last storms are, if they're even still holding together later tonight. And there's a lot of if with that, and the models have been, kind of depends on which one you look at, Alex. I mean, is this going to wash out, or do we still have something but when the front's coming in late tonight?
Yeah, then we have 2 models.
Alex's mic, guys.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There we go.
Hello. So we've got 2 models we're keeping an eye on. 2 high-resolution models. They're fairly reliable, and they have 2 very different solutions. So let me walk you through what we've got going on. This is what you see a lot, the graph model. Notice the line of storms coming on through now. This is 8 p.m. coming through Macon, Warner Robins again, and then clearing out. This is 11 p.m. Notice there's some showers along a boundary right about there, and then those really fall apart as they come through central Georgia. Now let's flip this over to the high-resolution model. Again, Heavy showers and storms like we're seeing now. This is 8 p.m. across central Georgia, and we roll this forward into the overnight hours. Notice we get some more development around 11 p.m. Don't pay attention to the exact spot, just know that it's there. And then this persists. There's 1 a.m., some heavier stuff still, and then that eventually clears out by about 5 a.m. Now, a piece of news we did just receive, the Bon Air Warner Robins tornado yesterday has been rated an EF3. So we have just confirmed that with the National Weather Service, an EF3 tornado in Houston County yesterday. Thought I would throw that nugget of information in there. And we are also checking in with them. Ben and I have been talking about the different models, what we're thinking, and to put it quite bluntly, we are really just watching in real time to see what we can figure out and see whether or not we're going to have this overnight threat. As of now, this tornado watch that we have in effect is going to be running until 10 p.m. tonight, and all of central Georgia is included in that, again, until 10 p.m. tonight. This, again, a level 3 severe weather day. I can pop this on here. And we are all in this risk, again, for the threat of damaging winds, tornadoes, and large hail. And Ben, we have just moved past 5:30, which means, if I'm not mistaken, we now no longer have any warnings.
Warning free out there, which is really good. I mean, we still have a lot of action going on there. And who knows, at some point this may start transitioning to where we start seeing flash flood warnings. I mean, the rivers over the next couple of days are going to be something to really keep an eye on. All this water has got to go somewhere. So it just keeps pouring over the same areas, and this is what we call training, because it looks like cars on a train as they're going by, just one after another, and there's still all this coming in. So again, it is, as he said, watching in real time. Notice how you have all this action collapse, clears out. Warner Robins and all these areas cleared out earlier, build back in again. So there's still plenty of energy out there to keep going with these storms that are originating in the hot, muggy environment, and they move in to kind of fill these gaps in. You see that in summertime a lot, where eventually everything kind of gets touched at one point or another, either through an outflow or, you know, as long as there's food, energy out there for these storms to find, they'll eventually find it. But if you look at that graph model, I keep watching this to see if all of this kind of comes together. The graph swings it down and out, and I'm just curious to see if that's going to be a trend that continues as we go through the coming hours. If not, and there's still some shear along that cold front late tonight, we'll still have to sit there and watch to see if there's any, maybe a little thunderstorm or two that's along that. I would imagine it wouldn't be nearly this many. It would be a thin line of something, and see if there's any rotation in there. But so far, I'm not leaning in that direction. I'm thinking that I've seen these so many times, even though it's a weird day today, that this should kind of wash out and eventually move away. But we'll see. The closer we can get to sunset and still not have sunshine coming back in is also better out there. Guys and gentlemen, we've been seeing tons of damage out there, and we're going to break, and we're going to see some more of that when we come back. We're still working on getting some videos up for you and everything like that. So stick around. A lot more coverage to come.
Just wanted to break. Sounds good to me. How's it going, everybody? We are here in the Bibb County Commission chambers, hunkering down. It's perfect.
Continuing coverage of our storms today. In addition to Governor Kemp's declaration of a state of emergency, Mayor Lester Miller also declared the same thing for Macon-Bibb County.
Now, Anthony Montalto joins us live downtown in the EMA bunker to tell us what that means.
Hey guys, so we are actually now in the Bibb County Commission chambers. We can hear the rain hitting the windows like Ben said a few minutes ago. It is really coming down out there. And we're in here because the Emergency Operations Center in that bunker went into severe weather mode. So we'll show you what that looks like just a few minutes ago, or just in just a second here. I'm so sorry. An emergency order basically expands the ability for the county to get assistance from the state. And that's important because they saw a lot of damage in North Macon last night, as I'm sure you saw our coverage. Cleanup crews with SolidWorks were out until about 2:30 this morning. And that emergency order would allow for the county to access more crews to help ease the burden on solid waste. It also allows them to work directly with GEMA. And Miller says the order will be in effect for the next few days until things are cleaned up. And we'll continue to keep you updated with more information here as it develops. But for now, live in Macon, Anthony Montalto, 13 WMAZ News.
Thank you so much, Anthony Montalto at City Hall in Macon-Bibb County.
We all know teachers wear a variety of hats
Yes.
in times of severe weather. Well, the teacher then has to reassure the students that everyone's going to be okay. And that's why we like to shine the spotlight on our educators, especially on Wednesdays.
That's right. This week, Jada Watts takes us to David Perdue Primary in Warner Robins to introduce us to our top teacher.
Good morning, Miss Baker. I'm junior journalist Jada Watts, and you're this week's My Teacher is Tops. Congratulations.
Miss Ashley Baker, she's been teaching for 10 years, and when it comes to her class, she's always looking for unique ways to teach her students. But it doesn't stop there. Miss Baker will soon start a position as a curriculum integration specialist. See, she's going to be coaching other teachers in the district on how to use new technology in their classrooms.
Paisley Barker wrote the letter for Miss Baker. She says she always looks forward to seeing what Miss Baker has planned for their classroom.
I love to go to school because she makes learning fun. Miss Baker always does learning activities.
Honestly, I eat, drink, live, breathe teaching. It's made me more passionate. It's made me happier and flexible and patient for sure.
All good qualities that you want in a teacher.
Our junior journalists love to surprise our top teachers. Send in your nominations. Students can do that by writing us a letter or email. Letters go to 1314 Gray Highway, Macon 31211. Email us at myteacherstops@13wmaz.com.
You can also send us a video on the 13WMAZ app. Make sure you include your name, your teacher's name, and what school you attend. Get a parent to help you upload the video, and our JJs might surprise your teacher next. We're back after this.
Welcome back. This is in Perry, looking west over 75 right before the commercial break. This was really going nuts. These flags were going crazy with a lot of rain going by. So this is what we're seeing in many spots. There is a look over downtown Macon, looking off toward the east in our direction here, where the rain continues to pour. There is Dublin. You can see the clouds heading on into town. So where it is not raining, it'll eventually rain, and where it is raining, it could stop for a little bit and then pick up again later. Let's go to the radar shot here on Max 2 and show you that the thunderstorm stuff is still heavy. As far as severe weather, though, 0 of that, which is really good stuff. We're seeing a ton of lightning. We're seeing some hail in there at times. Very little of that even from what we saw earlier, and some gusty winds as well. But I'm going to get back to that in a second. What do we have? Were you about to say something, Alex? Or?
We have videos.
Oh, the videos, yes. All right, so this is a little bit earlier. Check this out. This is Lake Blackshear, and watch over that boathouse. You can see the thing forming, and watch how quickly it does form. So that's looking across the lake. This is Jordan McLeod. His aunt sent this in. This is Lake Blackshear in that Crisp County tornado from earlier. Amazing video right here. And of course, not a wide tornado, but definitely very focused in what it's doing right there. You can see it come together over the lake and drop down. All right, Alex, what do you have?
Yeah, it looks like Ben Lime. I believe I heard Mike Limeberger. This is going to be Cordeal. This is, wow. So taking on Snapchat there. This is just outside of the shelter, it looks like. So that's not the whole tornado itself. What we're likely seeing is that wall cloud right there, and we're seeing probably a thinner tornado that is being obscured by the building right there. But this was when a tornado warning was in effect for Crisp County. Thanks for sending us that. And then this is damage. I believe this is Twiggs County, if I am not mistaken. Oh, okay.
Didn't we have hail video coming, Jess? Is that what's supposed to...
There we go.
Chuck Shaheen sent this one in right here. You can see the hail coming down on the porch. We've seen definitely that size and much larger. We've seen 1.5 inches in diameter hailstones with some of these hail cores as they come on down. So once it gets that big, you don't want to be outside in that. That can hurt if it plunks you in the head. So this has been mainly a hail-producing kind of thunderstorm, very tall thunderstorms with big updrafts that are really putting down those big hailstones. And most of what it is now is rain with a lot of lightning. Just the racket continues. It seems relentless and just won't stop. But I want to drive home the fact that we have no warnings. There is no severe weather out there, and we have been going around the horn, scanning, looking for anything that would be rotating. We're in velocity mode. I see nothing that is rotating. So we had talked about this would be a different kind of day, still with some severe weather out there, but the tornado threat so far has not been at all what it was yesterday. Now, the problem still comes in later. We know what we're dealing with now and what we're going to continue to deal with as we go through probably another couple of hours, few hours or more, is trying to figure out and nail down what does it look like later on tonight. And because here's the cold front back here, I don't have it drawn on, but you've seen a blue cold front with the little arrows on it. So this is it, and this lines up with the new tornado watch, which was going in for Northeast Alabama, Northwest Georgia, Tennessee. The severe thunderstorm watch down here into Alabama. These storms have been firing along that front, and there is some wind shear along through there. Now, we don't see any tornado warnings at this point back there, but it's always important to kind of look. We'll always look into Alabama to kind of get an idea of what could maybe be coming here. So far, this is just kind of normal thunderstorms developing along there, and I haven't seen anything different than that. The environment still somewhat primed maybe for some storms that could go a little bit on the strong side in Northwest Georgia. Generally what we're seeing is everything kind of bunching together here, which is what the graph model has been picking up on, is that everything would kind of gel and sort of coalesce here and then eventually maybe swing down toward the east-southeast. What do you have, rainfall totals over there?
Yeah, Ben, the other thing that I think we need to start hitting on a little harder is the potential flooding threat we have from this. Already, we've picked up over 2 inches of rain in several spots, and we have several hours to go of heavy rain across central Georgia. This on top of what we got yesterday. Several totals yesterday of 2, 3, 4 inches of rain across central Georgia. So when all is said and done, we could be talking about 6, 7, 8, 9 inches of rain total in isolated locations across the area. This is the past 12 hours. This doesn't include yesterday. If I flip this over to yesterday and I say, actually, if I just go the past 5 days, we are easily already over 4 inches, parts of Bibb, Monroe, Crawford County, maybe a little bit less down to the south. But we are looking at very saturated grounds now. That means any winds that we see today, that makes it easier for any kind of tree to topple when the ground is saturated and it doesn't have a whole lot holding on to it. So again, like Ben was showing you, no active warnings right now, but instead we have training rain over the area. Places like Crawford County going to be seeing some heavier stuff coming in. Bibb County covered up in almost entirely heavy rain, and then some heavier stuff up to the north as well. Let's check in on some of the models. Ben, we checked in with the Weather Service just a minute ago to see what their thinking was tonight. This is the graph as we head into the evening tonight. Notice how it's trying to clear us out. However, the National Weather Service pointing out that the environment to the north of us becoming, quote, more favorable in the sense that it would be favorable for storm development. So we really just need to see what we have going on by about 10, 11 o'clock, and then that will tell us what's going to be happening into the overnight hours. Ben, all of that to say, stick with us because we have a lot to figure out as we head into the hours ahead, as this is going to be a lot of nowcasting and looking at what's on the radar image and see what's coming down the pipe based off that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We still don't know how this is going to finish out as we go through tonight. So many storms still to go, many storms firing, lots of lightning, thousands of strikes. The hail has come down in intensity, but you may have some gusty winds at times. So what you see is what you get for a little while, and we're going to continue to kind of watch these southern counties that have been clearing out, see if anything redevelops down there. We are seeing some of that toward the south and west coming up toward Lee County, Sumter County. So we'll see. Sometimes in environments like this, it's still daylight, still daytime. We still have the heat and instability out there, so this may start to fill back in with some more storms again. But all of this is what's going to keep on coming. So the sound you hear out there now, you're just going to continue to hear that for a while. So throw in some headphones, turn on some music, guys. Going over to you.
Still very powerful. All right, continuing our Central Georgia storm coverage. I believe we have some more pictures we're going to show you. This is downtown Cordele. Whitney Green sent us this one right here. From South Bibb County. It was around 3:45 showing, and that was as the severe thunderstorm rolled towards Bibb County. You can see that vivid image there.
Okay, now this is off of Russell Parkway in Warner Robins. Matthew sent this in. This is a big old piece of hail, and we've been seeing a lot of that. There's some more hail pictures right there in Warner Robins. This is from Russell Elementary. So we're seeing a lot of that out there. And some more hail in Warner Robins behind the hospital. Almost looks a little bit like snow.
No, one thing we haven't seen. This is near Centerville today, and you can see those ominous clouds out there as the strong weather rolled through. And this one over a house in Forsyth with a big gust of wind. And that's pretty scary indeed, I would say so. And we want to take a moment to remind you safely. Text us videos like you just saw, or photos, 752-1309. That's 478-752-1309. You can upload them through the Near Me feature. That's on our app.
Of course, we have continuing coverage of damage reports from yesterday's storms. Part of Highway 96 in Twiggs County remain closed right now from storm damage.
Yeah, Tuesday winds downed hundreds of trees and damaged dozens of homes. Crews were at work this morning clearing debris off the road between the Academy Sports Distribution Center and the city of Jeffersonville. Twiggs County Sheriff Darren Mitchum says he believes a tornado caused that mess.
Yesterday afternoon between 3:30 and 4 o'clock roughly, we had a tornado that passed through this section of the county. Tracked across I-16, across this portion of 96, which it destroyed pretty much about, I'm going to say roughly about a half a mile of this portion of Highway 96, and took a right and went over toward Highway 80 just outside of Jeffersonville, where we had a couple of homes over there that was damaged as well.
Now, power was restored to the neighborhood along Highway 96 this morning. The sheriff says Highway 96 has been reopened. And now that more storms have hit, you may be wondering what to do next. We have some tips.
And be careful leaving your shelter and going back outside, especially as darkness begins to come. Definitely don't want to be going anywhere right now. When you are outside, once things calm down, wear safety gear when walking or working through debris.
You want to pay close attention for downed power lines and other dangerous debris. And document any damage you come across and contact your insurance agent as soon as possible. If you make any repairs yourself, keep those receipts. We're back after this.
All right, recapping as we continue to cover a second day of strong weather. Governor Kemp declaring a state of emergency based on what we saw yesterday and what we're seeing right now.
Now, this is aerial footage of Bryan County, where County Coroner Bill Cox confirmed at least one person died in Pembroke as a result of yesterday's storm. Today, the governor toured Bryan County, and he talked with folks.
You know, this storm, from what we're seeing and now learning, is what we fear the most. It was a pop-up, devastating tornado. The only good thing that happened last night is it didn't stay on the ground. It went up and down, bouncing, if you will. So we're blessed that it wasn't a prolonged on-the-ground event. But where it did hit, it is complete devastation.
Matthew Kenta, a county government spokesperson, said several other people were also hurt in the county 30 miles west of Savannah.
Meanwhile, closer to home, Macon-Bibb Mayor Lester Miller declared a state of emergency right here in Macon-Bibb. The National Weather Service has also confirmed an EF3 tornado went through Houston County Tuesday afternoon.
Obviously, the intensity of the storm varied along the path, and we're trying to figure out the path, first of all. It was a tornado, and so we're looking at some of the damage in here. We're going to look at some of the damage on Hawkinsville Road and some of the areas in between here and there, and try and come up with a wind estimate of what this tornado was.
Now, they say the path went through just south of Robins Air Force Base in the Statham Landing subdivision. National Weather Service crews conducted limited surveys this morning. More surveys are expected to happen tomorrow.
Yeah, but again, an EF3, Ben, I mean, that is pretty strong stuff we're talking about there.
All right, you're midway up on the scale with that. And
Yeah.
of course, they haven't been able to come back down and look at the stuff that was in the Macon area. I mean, we've seen stuff that came out of Bleckley into Dodge into Lawrence, debris ball there. So there's still a lot of stuff they have to look at, and that'll start tomorrow. Obviously, they can't get out there right now. This Skycam shot over downtown Macon kind of tells the story. Just rain on top of rain. I've been seeing videos and pictures people have been sending in of just flooding in their yards. And I want to show you this, though, because this kind of helps tell the story. Remember, Alex and I have been trying to figure out how this is going to go later tonight. Now, this is all rain-cooled air. This is important. The front is still back here, and there's still talk in the Birmingham office, Atlanta office, about storms firing here. It was just 82 just a moment, 81 in Rome. So these are places that are untouched. So they may get storms along that frontal boundary as we go through.